Beautiful people of Instagram. This is Jose Trujillo, world's greatest living artist, coming to you from my car. And today I wanted to talk to you really quick. I wanted to just comment on this idea of perfectionism. I've talked about it extensively on other videos on YouTube and whatnot. And I believe that this is a thing that holds artists captive and doesn't allow us to really flourish and reach our potentials. And I believe that perfectionism is not only a symptom of procrastination, but it's identified. It's an unidentified procrastination. You can't really see it. This has happened to me over and over for the past 20 years. I've been an artist, and this thing just keeps popping up in one way or another. I'm getting much better at it. I'm still working through it. I'm learning stuff, but I'm getting much better at it. I can recognize it and I can brush it off much quicker. And one of the things that has helped me is to understand to get things done automatically, right away. Like as soon as I think about them, not like put them off, like if I know that I need to put in 30 minutes rather than say, oh, okay, I'll put in the 30 minutes of learning how to, I don't know, paint, whatever. Let's say that that's you in this moment, rather than saying, well, I'll put those 30 minutes when I get back from work or this or that or that. If I know that I can put 15 minutes, I'd rather put the 15 minutes than the 30, but I do it right now, like right now in this moment. Totally self-awareness. There's a part of you that understands, what needs to be done. It's a higher self, right? I don't want to make it too complicated, but there's another part of you that is fighting with this, whatever that is, because we think of it as external things. We think of it as our logic is external, usually, for the most part. For example, I'm going to give you an example right now. I don't sell enough commissions. Oh, it's because people are not buying art right now. Stupid. It's BS. That's not true. I want to get a gallery showing. There's not enough galleries in my town, okay, that show my type of artwork. Therefore, woe is little me. I can't go get galleries. Another stupid thing, I don't know, travel, move to another city, whatever you need to do. There's a commitment level that needs to be raised, right? And when we don't do it, we know it's what we have to do. We know it's good for us, How's it going from Sicily? I love that. So we know that this is something that we have to do, but it's unrecognized, right? By our I'm going to call it our mediocre self. And I'm not trying to offend anyone. I'm talking about myself, and I'm just sharing because this is really what I go through on a day-to-day. I've been painting over 20 years, and I realize that this thing pops up. It's like this. All of a sudden, I'm creating artwork, and it's like the color's not right. The color's not right, dude. The color's fine. Leave it alone. Just move on to the next painting, or move on to talk about it, or I don't know, post it on Etsy, post it on eBay. Share it on your website, share it on Facebook, whatever. But it's this perfectionism. Now, there are things that we learn and we need to learn and we need to figure out. Figure out it's not a right phrase. There's things that we're learning, right? There's things that we're learning, how to paint, this and that. But while you're learning, you got to keep moving. There's this movement, this flow that needs to happen. Many times what happens is that we want to wait for the conditions to be perfect, these external conditions. Everything has to be right. For example, I'm going to share with you. I'm going to be open. I'm going to be an open book right here. I'm going to share with you guys one of my challenges with perfectionism. If I'm creating artwork, I need it to be a certain style. This is something that I've been struggling with for years, okay? I need it to be a certain style. I need it to be it's got to tell a story. It's got to be this thing, right? That it has to be like part of a collection, a package. And this is an idea that I developed since I was a young artist because I used to see the collections of the old masters that were not even put together by the old masters. They were put together by galleries. They were put together by curators. But in my mind, I was thinking that they put it together, that the artists did that. So this kind of mentality stopped me from creating artwork and stopped me from learning and expanding myself. And this is one of the things that I keep learning and I keep trying to remove. So why do I go into this negative area of of procrastination? Well, very simple. There's only two reasons why we move to something or away, right? Most of us know it. You're either moving away from pain or you're trying to seek pleasure. This is natural human behavior. You're either moving away from pain or you're trying to seek pleasure. And even though I know it's important to me to move with speed, because my whole game is speed and momentum, even though I understand that this is what I have to do, my higher self understands that my potential requires it in order to reach my potential. There's a part of me that understands that it's hard. There's parts that it's hard, it's difficult. It's maybe, I wake up at 4 a.m. That may be a little bit difficult, that may be that means that I have to sleep earlier. That means I have to be more organized. That means that, when I go to sleep, sometimes at midnight, I still have to wake up at 4 a.m. because that is part of my commitment. So these little things, right? The commitment level has to rise, as I mentioned in other videos, but it creates pain many times, right? Because we're working through things, we're learning, we're getting that hustle muscle, as I said earlier with my wife. We were doing a video early today, this morning. So why do I say perfectionism is unrecognized procrastination? Because we don't recognize it. We don't. Even though a part of us recognizes it, the other part kind of hides it. The other part of us hides it a little bit. And we put it away because it's painful. That's why we procrastinate. But it's many times, the majority of the times, it's just psychological painful. It's the idea of it. The idea is so overwhelming. But when you start rolling, when you just start doing things, you're like, man, you know what? F this. I'm going to pick up the phone and I'm going to call the gallery. Or I'm going to get back on that person who said they love my artwork, and I'm going to ask them, hey, check this out. You want to go check out my website? Or I do commissions, or however your pitch, wherever level you're in your career. Or you know what? I'm going to go paint right now. I'm not going to put it off anymore. I'm going to go and practice. When you do things in an instant, in that moment, you become strong. You start becoming stronger. And this muscle, you start beating the little monsters. You start kicking their ass because it's what it is. It's this idea of perfectionism. It's unrecognized. Most of the time we don't even know we're being perfectionists. We think we're doing the right thing, or we think we're being proper, or we think we're being artsy, artistic. Let me get my Starbucks. We think we're being, we think we're being, we don't call it perfectionism because God forbid, we're not telling ourselves, oh, I'm being a perfectionist. No, you don't even recognize that you're being a perfectionist. I know this happens to me, and I'm becoming stronger, and I just wanted to share that. As I'm becoming stronger with it, I realize what's making me stronger. You know what's making me stronger? I act upon things right away. If I tell myself I need to go practice painting, let's say that I want to do that, or I want to go take some photographs of my artwork, I don't put it off. I say, in this moment, in this exact moment, can I do it? Physically, can I physically do it? And if I can physically do it, boom, I jump on it. I don't wait. I don't put it off. I don't say, oh, that's great. That sounds like a great notion. I'll do it later. No, I do it right now. And this is the thing that is making things run more smooth, more calibrated. It's a little painful, right? Because I'm not used to it. I'm becoming more and more used to it. As soon as I think about it, I jump to it. Anyways, guys, to whoever this helps, I know this message is not for everyone. I know that. I understand that. But, it might help a one or two. Take care, guys. Till next time. Bye-bye.